Classified. I can talk about this forever because Classified is one of the best maps. It's like comparable to 9 and to versus each other of which map is better. I love Classified so much, but I thought it was gonna be just like one of those maps that it's just gonna be an extra map like Black Ops 2 Nuketown. Like it doesn't have that much. It doesn't only add a little bit of story, but like there's nothing that affects a little bit of or the whole entire storyline, but it actually does. It's Classified is just a remastered version of freaking 5, and I'm so glad they did this. I made so many like remastered 5 videos. I don't know if I can find some. If I could find those videos, I'll put them down in the description so you guys can check it out. But I Classified, oh my gosh, right in the beginning of the cutscene, you already know what's happening. They're repeating the events when World at War all the way to Moon that the Ultimates crew, I was gonna say premise, that the Ultimates crew already collect the focusing stone from Shangri-La, and now they were gonna go straight to the moon. But Dempsey, or when all the Ultimates crew step on the teleporter, Dempsey saw a zombie. Rittoff didn't want to shoot the 3179 JGB at the zombie, but he did, and right after when he shot that, the teleporter started activating, and they try and travel back all the way to the Pentagon where 5 is. And I love that. I love that in the cutscene and everything. And when Dempsey picked up the friggin' Wonders How, I don't know when we're gonna have Dempsey have the 2 guns thing that people always want, but I've always wanted, at least. But we see here like another man that was working on something while our Ultimate Screw is running away from zombies, and Nikolai freaking drinking his bottle of vodka, and Richtofen tilting the portrait of himself. It's kind of amazing. But the beginning of the game, you start with this good soundtrack that has like some sort of like a 1980s types of feel type of groove. I don't know what happened that time, but I can kind of like dig like the whole soundtrack they had there. Right off the bat, you just see exactly what 5 is, but just more destroyed or more zombified. It looks all very, very nice. I love this the Easter egg songs. I like I like how they did with the teleporters, because this should have been done in 5. It's when there's only 3 icons. There's a chair, which is spawn. There's a computer thing, which is the war room, and it's a bottle of chemicals, or I don't know what they call that in science. It's like a bottle that's holding chemicals. I don't know what's that called. And that's supposed to be a laboratory. You just step in one of those 3 icons and you teleport there. I thank gosh that they actually did that, because it was so annoying on 5 when you go through those teleporters and they don't take you either to spawn or the war room, which is kind of infuriating. They added a little bit of a location. It's like where the war room is. I think it's a server room. Yeah, that's what it's called, server room. But everything else just played exactly how 5 is, but just different, because we have a shield and we have the teleporters. Teleporters changed a little bit differently, and then Pack-a-Punch wasn't original. You had to go to Groom Lake, where our characters from Moon started off of. So you go to Groom Lake just to throw, or not to throw, just to Pack-a-Punch there, and I like that. And the teleporter is right behind you, just in case if you guys want to go. And cool thing is, if you go to the teleporter and stay there for 3 rounds, there's gonna be barriers that are gonna clear up. That's doable to train, so keep that in mind. So you go around 19, and then the 3 rounds later in round 22, one of the barriers are gonna clear up. But the first one is gonna be a bonfire cell and a freaking max ammo. I always wanted the bonfire cell to bring back, because it was such a cool aspect that you can pick it up and the duration of your freaking Pack-a-Punch costs 500 instead of 5,000. I like that. I was kind of a little bit sad that we didn't get to see the Pentagon Thief, but it actually makes sense that Yuri, the Pentagon Thief, was going to attack our Ultimates, but Samantha teleported him somewhere else. And what he teleported to 5. So when those max ammo rounds come to 5, that's when Yuri comes. I like that. They kept some of the stuff the same, and I love that so much. The Easter egg on this map, it's not great. It's not that much. It's not. It's okay, I guess. You just need to get to round 150. The problem was at launch, but now one person managed to make it to round 150, and I made that video. I'll leave the link down below. That man managed to do it legit way, and I tap my hat to him that he's the first in the world, and not what's his face, the Gaming Revolution, because he did it through the glitch, so that doesn't count in any sort of way. And then the cutscene activates, so we see our 4 original crews in Hangar 4, and Dempsey and no, Takeo asks, like, didn't they blow up the Earth or something? And then Dempsey said, it's all time and travel bullcrap. Then asks Richtofen, how did he get in his body? This story is it's kind of complicated, but I'm gonna try to make it simple as it is. World at War all the way to Black Ops 1 Moon. The characters has always been the same: Ultimus, Takeo, Nikolai, Richtofen, and Dempsey. But when Samantha switched souls with Richtofen, here's the thing: in Black Ops 2, Richtofen was in control, and then the crew in Moon teleported back to Groom Lake, and those people, I think it was Dr. Cornelius, he started the project of testing Dempsey again, Nikolai, Takeo, and Richtofen, which Samantha is inside of his body, fled out. She just basically ditched his body. His body is well alive, but there's no praying activities. Then at the end of Buried, when Maxis, the real story is Maxis is supposed to be in control, and he puts Richtofen in a zombie's body. Richtofen then teleports to the testing facility with Dr. Cornelius or someone else there. He touches his own body, so this is the same Richtofen from there that he, as a zombie, touched his original body, and then he screeched, turned to dust, and he's back to himself. So basically, the same Richtofen, the zombie Richtofen, the Richtofen that was in Samantha. It's kind of a weird way to say this, but Richtofen managed to get back to his original body. He's not in anybody else's body. He's his own Richtofen, and that body that Samantha dished away, that was his body. So he basically did a long process to get back to his original body. And that's when we see our premise characters asking him for their help for the Great War against Dr. Monty. I don't know how they're gonna do this boss fight, because there was 2 ciphers that says Premise will fail and Ultimus will prevail. So Ultimus has to be the key of this boss fight, since we've been playing with these characters ever since World at War Shiranuma, and I feel like they have an important role to play into this boss fight against Dr. Monty. We just need to we need to trust and try to hopefully have us like an 8-character co-op gameplay like freaking Grief did. That was pretty well touched. I hope that trailer does something good with the Ultimus and the Premise when they collide together against Dr. Monty. I'm really glad for that. And everything else is just really good. I love the Winter Cell. Winter Cell was pretty nice. I love how it's really useful now for high rounds, since the original was pretty poopy. But I love the style. I love the style, the effects, and the effects on the zombies and all that. Excuse me. And yeah, there's nothing too much bad to say about 5. Classified. There's nothing really negative to say about Classified, but I feel like they could I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but there's nothing negative, so I'll rate this one a 10 out of 10 in my book, because they did very well with everything in Classify, and I feel like it should be in everybody's top 5 list, and Black Ops 4 Zombies, whether it's like best or favorites, Classify has to be in one of them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about Classified. It's a pretty good map. I want to know your opinions. And yeah, my name is SandyGhost239, and I am signing off. Peace.